What's up guys, and welcome back to Project Z Garage. My name is Ansar, and today we are at the New York International Auto Show. Right when you walk into the front of the Jacob Javits Center where it's hosted, there are these two obstacle courses, one for Toyota and one for Jeep this year. We went to the Toyota booth and we did the little obstacle course they have for the new RAV4, which is the XSE hybrid is what we were in. It's electronic all-wheel drive 2.5 liter 4-cylinder hybrid. It makes a combined horsepower of 219. I believe the motor makes 203 horsepower at around 6,600 RPMs and about 184 pound-feet of torque at 5,000 RPMs. It also has a bunch of other features for different types of terrain. It has a limited slip rear differential, which you'll see in a little bit as we start driving in it and we hit this hill that they set up. But first we're gonna be pulling up here and we're gonna be doing a 0 to 40 mile per hour acceleration all out and then back down to 0 mile per hour.
So you got torque right off the line.
Yeah.
All right.
That's screen. It's got a nice big screen.
Yeah, very cool, easy to use, LED, you know, not too much glare.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a big
cool.
upgrade from the previous generation. So for our first little run here, we're gonna do an acceleration run, and we're gonna slam on the brakes as hard as we can, show off that anti-lock brake system. And it's pretty impressive how quickly the thing stops for its size. But
And
also,
this is all-wheel drive?
Yeah, this is all-wheel drive all the time. 41 miles a gallon in the city with all-wheel drive.
That's impressive.
Yeah. But yeah, the craziest thing is we're doing about 1,200 to 1,500 runs a day.
Yeah, non-stop.
And
yeah.
the braking is consistent every time. So
That's
it's-
crazy.
Yeah. Normally we'd have to have carbon ceramics
Yeah.
or something like that to really, achieve that. But all right, you ready to rock?
Let's
You
go.
ready?
Yes,
All
sir.
right, here we go. So it actually got some pretty good pull here. Well, that's already about 40 miles an hour there.
Alright guys, as you can see here on the left we have this ramp which he's gonna slowly go up and actually get one of the rear tires off the ground, and this shows how the limited slip will keep pushing the car through different obstacles when the tires are not touching the ground. After that, now we're heading to the kind of, I guess, simulated off-road terrain to show off the suspension and kind of how it feels going over some pretty rough roads. Well, technically that's not roads, but off-roading. And they're also showing at this point, as you see the car in front, the automatic brakes when you come up to some sort of obstacle or wall, or I guess a person crossing. It'll automatically, as you get too close to it, hit the brakes for you. All right, now we're getting set up to do the J-turn. Now, one of the really cool features of this is if your trunk is filled with stuff, you could flip the switch on the rearview mirror and that turns into another camera. Now here we're gonna hit it full speed in reverse, and then the driver's gonna flick it around and then kind of do a little slalom here at the end just to show you what the handling is like on the car. And here we have the new, I guess this would be the 2020 Audi R8. This will be the performance model. I believe the original model V10 is around 540-ish horsepower, and this one will be a little over 600. As you can see, it has a spoiler, a lot of carbon fiber, really cool spec. Really nice blue, huge wheels, big brakes. One of the nicer cars here at the show this year. As you can see, 602 horsepower, 413 pound-feet of torque. Gorgeous car. And then after this, we head to the Jeep booth and check out their little off-road trail that they have set up for us. We wanted to do the new Wrangler kind of pickup truck they have. I think it's the it's a Jeep Gladiator. That's the one we were trying to get into, but we ended up in the Jeep Cherokee, which was surprisingly like fully loaded, had all the off-road features that you can think of. Very comfortable, leather interior.
So instead of like regular street tires, you're getting alternate tires. Okay. Getting metal plates and a skid plate, 2-piece skid plate. There was your motor, your transfer case, and your gas tank. Hill descent, and also an air ride system. You can actually raise the vehicle up and lower it down for the Grand Cherokee. So it's got airbags in the suspension.
And it's covered under the warranty?
Yep, it's all covered in the warranty. You can raise it all the way up to about 10.8 inches off the ground, all the way down about 6.5. And this one has the it's got the 8.5-inch screen with the road off-road pages, so the angles should be close to about a 25. Take it up to about a 30. Would be the max. Oh, wow. And it is a unibody type of vehicle, like one frame, so we'll fill the tire up in here and here. But it does have posi traction, also independent suspension that helps crossover. This one has the V6 engine in it with a 3.6 liter, 290 horsepower, 260 foot-pounds of torque, and 8-speed automatic transmission.
They need to make a V8.
Yeah, we have the V8 also, the 5-cylinder Hemi, and then we have our Super Jeep Grand Cherokee, which is the track hub. Yeah. So the hill 18 feet, 35-degree angle up and down hill. 18 feet, back down 35. I'll say 35, right? It's fully loaded. Command sunroof.
Models of the GTR, all the way up to the new one. Definitely one of the more sought after cars. A lot of people are around them. Now here we have the GTR 50 Italia design. So this is kind of a one-off. I think they're doing a couple of these, but it's kind of done with like a European look to it. Kind of a GTR design by. Really cool headlights. I didn't really see anything about, you know, specs on performance, but still a pretty cool looking car. And here we have the Jaguar F-Pace SVR. It's a 5.0 liter V8 supercharged motor making 550 horsepower. As you can see, this is their ultra blue. I think these were 22-inch wheels on this spec here. Beautiful looking car. Really like the way the back of this SUV looks with the quad exhaust. Really nice. I'm not sure about the brown interior. Not really a fan of brown interiors. And here we have like a fully carbon body Acura NSX. I don't know why people feel like they should be touching cars and knocking on it. But beautiful car. People need to stop touching the car. So this is the NSX GT3 Evo. We got these awesome center lock wheels. It's kind of like a race spec you have here. Really cool looking with all the vents. Real menacing looking. Cool looking car.
Explain to me, why do people have to go and knock on the car? Like, leave it alone.
And we have another NSX GT Acura. One of Acura's race cars here. Really cool. ARX 05. Alright, and here we have one of the most argued about cars of 2019, 2020, the new Toyota Supra. A lot of people say this is kinda a copy off of the Z3 from BMW. They did have a collaboration with BMW, so a lot of the parts on the interior, kind of the infotainment center and all that stuff does come out from BMW. And I would hope they would have done more horsepower out of this one, kind of be on par with the Nissan Skyline. But I'm sure it's a Supra. They're gonna be coming out with a lot of aftermarket parts, and we're gonna see some big horsepower cars. Now, I think we're gonna wrap it up for this video. This was just kind of a quick overlook at some of the cool cars that we saw at the auto show. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click the like button, and we will catch you in the next video.